Welcome back to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy,
I'm Sarah.
and we've listened to a song today.
Yes, we have.
If you haven't heard us before, we pick a song and give the link to you in the description so you can go listen to it on YouTube either now, before listening, or after listening to us talk about our ideas. But we take 5 minutes and make an anime based on this song
And then we come together to share our ideas.
in one mega anime. Mm-hmm. So we've played rock, paper, scissors before recording, and I won, and I chose Sarah
Lucky me.
to read hers first. The song we've chosen today is by Mon Laferte, La Trenza. It's a very cool song.
Yeah.
I got so many cool vibes from it.
I wonder if we got similar vibes.
We'll see. I think
All
that's the
right.
whole point of this podcast.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Shall we? Okay. Opening notebook.
Cool.
All right. Film noir.
Sweet.
Cool. All right. Prohibition era.
Still an anime though, right?
Totally. I'm
Film
thinking,
noir anime.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be better as a movie, actually. Just have one big story arc.
Okay.
Really
Like
dramatic.
LA Confidential.
I'm not familiar.
I own it. We can watch it.
Cool. Movie night. Anyway, so the main character, I came up with a name.
Whoa.
And you might hate it, but it's all I came up with, and we only had 5 minutes. All right. Cliff Borland, the detective.
You like Al Borland from Tool Time? Home Improvement?
Yeah,
Al Borland?
I've seen it. I didn't realize that I had chosen a similar
No, it's
name.
fine.
Who's the actor?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cliff Borland. Very standard detective, your trench coat, your fedora.
Is he a PI or is he a detective on the force?
Ooh. You know, I hadn't differentiated. Will you help me choose?
It's always a distinct thing to do.
Yeah.
Because does he have a single office that people walk into, and is he solicited, or does he get cases given to him by the man?
You'll help me later.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We'll deal with this.
Cool.
So, the main character is also the narrator. Very film noir. I didn't know then, but blah, blah, blah.
Legs came into my office.
Yep. Speaking of legs,
Trouble followed.
basically, did you write this? There's a beautiful lounge singer who, she's kind of mixed up with a bad crowd.
Very LA Confidential.
Crowd.
Proud crowd.
A proud, mixed up crowd. She comes to our main guy, and this is when I came up with the name, Cliff Borland, ?
Sure.
Because a young dishwasher or busboy has disappeared from the restaurant lounge where she performs.
Disappearance. Missing persons case.
I guess this is more like PI, isn't it?
Yes, she's approached him.
That's very true. How else do you get that shot with the blinds and the light? Anyway. Okay.
Somebody
so-
walking into a police precinct and walks up to the main guy and he's like, "What are you doing?" They ain't tell me nothing.
That isn't exactly how I imagined him sounding, but...
That's not Cliff Borland. That's
Oh.
the guy who's at the window.
Oh, you said main guy, and I jumped ahead.
Main receiving guy. He's at the desk.
I haven't really been to a police station.
We just watched Hot Fuzz.
This is true. This is very, very true. I'm
There
going to
you-
keep going.
There you have it.
I'm going to keep going. All right, so the dishwasher.
Okay.
He was new in town, but he had some gambling debt.
Okay. Followed him.
And the mob is known to frequent this lounge.
Mob Lounge.
But it's supposed to be hush-hush, you know. No one's supposed to know. They try and play it cool.
Everybody knows.
But she knows about it, of course. And also,
she
she
works
knows about an underground... I guess it doesn't literally have to be underground. I realize this now. A black market casino. And they also have, like, alcohol because it's prohibition.
Maybe it's above ground. Maybe it's on the 3rd floor.
the terrifying third floor lounge. No, it doesn't really matter. But it's this illegal black market kind of, they do gambling and all this stuff. And so she either like tips him off about it, our man Cliff, or he starts to put the pieces together. But in any case,
he starts digging.
Everybody's suspicious. And the narrator / Cliff tells us so. It was suspicious because I noticed the bouncer was doing hand signals to the cook, and then the cook did something, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Anyway. So basically what I was thinking is as he gets further and further into the case, he realizes the mayor's in on it. And the mayor's getting a cut. Because in my mind, the mayor's like the most important person in...
Yeah.
Like a film noir. Like, he's the tippy top.
Yeah, he's the mayor.
So he's getting a cut on the casino winnings.
Okay, yeah. There's no government after the mayor.
No, of course not. That's not how this works.
Him. The buck stops here.
Yes, it does. And also, they are running booze through Canada.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what he unravels.
What state are they in, then, to be running booze
I was thinking
Canada?
Michigan, actually.
Okay. That makes sense. California wouldn't make sense because like Mexico would be a more cerveza.
So that's what I got.
Which I mean, based on like the root of the song being like Latin music.
But I was picturing the intro because again, I'm thinking it just works better as a movie, which this might be our first official movie. The song starts in with the credits, and then when it gets to the start of the film, it's the singer that comes to him later. She's the one who's singing it, and of course she's like lying on the piano and all that craziness. Of course, yeah. But very at first Jessica it's Rabbit. Just like, here are all of the very Jessica Rabbit.
Yes.
Here are all the people that worked on this, and then you're like, oh, it's her. And
yeah, okay, cool.
So that's kind of what I got.
Awesome. That's a good idea.
Thanks. All right, putting book over here.
So yeah, where you went film noir, I this time took the idea kind of I was very unoriginal with the song choice being Latin and sounding kind of like the Narcos theme song.
Okay.
I went straight to classic drug lord versus police force cop drama.
I think we can marry this.
So, yours is police, mine is police. But I also...
What time?
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
Okay.
I mean, I thought about set dressing, but I'll get down to that.
I don't mean to rush.
I anime-fied it by adding mechs. So instead of just straight up Narcos, like chasing people on foot, everybody's got mechs.
Everybody has their own little robot friend. Okay.
So set dressing, it's like a futuristic Brazil with massive buildings and highly developed infrastructure. The main bad guy controls the supply and massive mech manufacturing plant. So his mechs are actually better than the police mechs. And they're more high-tech and like well-equipped to destroy and protect
mostly destroy
what they need to protect. Enter undercover agent from the police force.
Cliff Borland.
Cliff Borland. Able to infiltrate the operation and gain the trust of the smaller leaders by being a really good mech pilot.
Is he former, like, Air Force?
Something like that, yeah. Like, very good at being undercover because it's, like, very off the record in terms of everything, but also has some, like, petty crimes in other parts of the world based on that. So it kind of, like, works out in his backstory.
Bit of a checkered character.
Exactly.
I like this a lot.
Let me see. The undercover person becomes well renowned within the drug operation as a very good mech pilot, which, a la Sleeping Dogs, makes him more keen to like listen to what the drug operation people are doing, and kind of has that inner conflict between the police force and the drug operation. Let's see. Mention that. So yeah, there's continuously hard decisions to be made based on
Well, yeah, his conscious.
conscious being undercover, but like
Sorry. I always do that.
You always say conscious.
I do. He was awake.
I just think conch shell. Conscience.
I don't know why I screwed that up. Hard decisions to be made.
Yes. So he's undercover, makes hard decisions, and he has to decide whether he is continuing to actually like gain notoriety and everything through this drug operation, and like he finds people he likes within it, and like they're really cool people, kind of like Sleeping Dogs, where like there's just people that are cool. Yes, they're in crime, but like after all the like illegal stuff, they're just normal people. So the undercover person has to decide whether they like take down the whole operation or become top of whatever chain of command that they like infiltrated at the beginning and like own that district or whatever. So that's the like inner struggle between that. And it's a mech anime.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you mind if it's a film noir mech anime?
No. That sounds like a great idea.
Would you want it to be like the high tech with the 30s, 40s look, or do you want it all futuristic?
I think it could be high tech with the 30s, 40s look, but not like hokey, like a Model T, but it turns into a like Transformer.
Oh my gosh,
that's stupid.
No, that's really dumb.
But somehow, definitely like if you shoot it film noir, it looks cool. Mm-hmm. So if you animate it film noir, it'll look cool. So like low color palette, harsh darks, very bright whites. Mm-hmm. How are we thinking old Cliff?
The name can change because I think Brazil's fine. We don't have to stay in Detroit.
Okay. I mean, I just chose Brazil because it's a Latin song, and I just went like...
Would you rather have it in a Canadian bordering state?
I don't know. I feel like...
I'm cool with Brazil.
I feel like
it makes more sense.
Drugs
make
more sense.
It makes more sense.
To me.
Yeah.
As like a wide-scale operation, whereas...
I was going for petty drugs, a.k.a. alcohol.
Yeah. That's what it always seems like. Like, the mob is always like a smaller operation entirely, whereas like drug operations and like Narcos...
Very far-reaching.
Just huge, massive.
Let's do it.
Private jets and...
It's very glamorous.
It has like a lot of scale to it.
I shouldn't say that. That's definitely...
Yeah. I mean, it
I
definitely
do not
was.
condone...
It was very, like Miami Coke. I mean, I watched all of Narcos, and it's not like I was like, shit, I really want to do cocaine, but they like had extravagant parties and stuff, and they could afford it because they had millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Again, we don't condone this.
No.
But we want to make an anime out of it.
Basically, Narcos the anime, but with mechs.
With 40s hairstyles.
40s hairstyles. Kind of like Zoot Suity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that might be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, fashion always comes back, right?
Yeah, it just loops back on itself.
Exactly.
In 2020, I don't know, 320s.
Ooh, we're really jumping.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's very futuristic.
Is it a futuristic drug, too?
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not that drugs are cool.
Cool. Drugs.
PSA. Don't.
I like am kind of picturing the look of the drug in Cowboy Bebop that makes the people monkeys. Mm-hmm. Where it's kind of just it's a very futuristic item to begin with. Very cool design. It doesn't turn people to monkeys because it sells very well in our world.
Our version.
Yes. Our cooler drug.
Yeah. Not that we condone it. No.
I think they get it.
Just maybe.
We'll say it a few more times at the end.
Yeah.
I'll edit in like, we do not condone drug use at the beginning.
What was the dare thing? Was it just say no to drugs?
Drugs are really awesome. Excellent.
I think it was a different acronym.
Drugs. Something. Crime dog. McGruff.
Bark. All right. Moving on.
Moving on from Dare.
And their amazing T-shirts. I never got one.
I did have one. It was cool. Black with the red lettering.
Yeah. My school ran out of money or something.
couldn't.
My
hire
older
a cop.
brother had the Dare stuff.
Oh, you
but
lost
we never
the
did.
Dare program, and then
Yeah.
everybody did drugs.
It makes so much sense
I thought the
now.
statistics were, though, people who had been through the Dare program did more drugs. Like, that was...
I did not know that.
I think that was a statistic. But could be fake. Failure. I mean, it's definitely a failure of the program if it's true.
Anyway.
Okay. Brazil, future, mechs.
I like it.
Main character, undercover.
Yes.
Mech pilot.
Probably not named Cliff.
No, it's probably like Rodriguez or like Cliff Rodriguez.
Cliff will never die. Well, he's got to have a real name, and then does he have like a drug nickname? Like the Bulldog or something like crazy?
The Bullet or Los Pesos.
Isn't that money?
Yeah. He's the money.
Because he
makes them really a lot of money.
I was thinking the money shot, like with his mech. Maybe he
has like a pose where he like is able to dispatch many enemies.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a very... He's still an undercover cop, so he tries to not kill people when he can. But like Sleeping Dogs.
But maybe
just
that's
happens.
the thing, is it looks like someone got hurt, but really he just like disabled their mech.
Like he shoots an arm off to the point where...
Or maybe there's like an Achilles heel sort of situation. Like if you shoot it in the right inner thigh, it just kind of crumples.
I see.
So, but that wouldn't be good if people knew that he wasn't actually killing them.
Right.
But I think that's what he should do. He should not hurt people.
I mean, there's definitely that inner struggle, which is I haven't sorted out yet, because I don't know how he's capable of piloting this mech without killing hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah. They have, like, guns and missiles and whatnot on them, I assume.
I was thinking for a period of time, because the bad guys own the mech facility, there's mechs that are mainly just for, like, protection and...
They just have, like, big shields, basically.
They got big shields. They have arms for carrying...
Protesters away. Who said that? Who
no.
said that?
I was thinking, like, shipments. Like, they can pick up a shipping container.
Cool.
And just, like, carry it.
So it's kind of like a more intuitive forklift.
Yes. So it's like, it's there to do the job, but also there for protection in short notice. Because I'm imagining, like, a shipyard, and they're, like, in the warehouse.
Okay.
And then, like...
Well, of course, how else do you run drugs? You got to get them around.
Yeah. And
We've seen The Wire.
And he's, like, tipped off his unit, and they're, like, trying to bust it. But he has to, like, kind of protect his people, and... Because that's how he gains notoriety, is he keeps, like, having these... Well, I mean, there's always a balance. Because he can't have too many heroic things happening, because then they're like, well, whenever he showed around, all the cops always show up. So he always has to have...
He's got that.
There's a balance.
He's got that figured out.
Because I think there's, like, a period of time where he just does a bunch of jobs without cop interference.
Oh.
Or, like normal cop interference. Like, he doesn't tip them off, but... They did their due diligence and are able to, like, get in.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's a period of time where he, like, really needs... Oh, yeah, of course. I could just, like, copy ideas from all these games I've played.
Perfect.
There's, like, one where they really need to catch this specific supplier. And so they send him undercover because it's, like, a known location that he'll be that they can, like, bust him. And so, like, that's just an easy one to do.
Yeah.
I'm thinking... So yours was booze, now we're drugs.
I think that's a fine switch.
I kind of like... I like Brazil because it could be, like, on the water, but also you have, like, the Amazon River and, like, the forest.
Mm-hmm. You've got sort of a rainforest.
Yeah, so you have, like, the big city of...
Wherever. It's the future. It could be a city that doesn't exist
just like
yet.
a huge, even like a floating city maybe above.
I was
forest.
picturing a lot of tall glass skyscrapers, and I don't know how the whole 40s thing's gonna look.
I think
Because
we
you
just
said Miami, and now I'm picturing a lot of white pants and bright blazers.
yeah. I don't think we'll go, like Miami Vice, but
Yeah.
I like the noir kind of keeping it
That color palette.
that color palette and that sort of dress, so it looks very like a noir film, but at the same time there's like huge mechs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that
Do they wear fedoras?
dissidence.
I'm kidding.
Maybe.
I mean,
Like that one stupid ship in Battlestar, Scar.
oh god,
Like it didn't have a hat or anything, but it was
that
just like a
story arc just was so bad.
It was really bad.
They threw
I
that
think
in.
it's universally panned though. I think they're like, this was a bad filler episode.
It was multiple. It took
So it's like
3.
So we have to like avoid that
Yeah.
at all costs.
Yes.
So there's no like robot with a scar.
Yes.
Like all the robots are very like pristine.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
Yeah.
Because they want it to be a legit corporation. But they're also doing illegal
Maybe
things.
there is like a robot graveyard that
Like a junkyard for
like a
cars.
junkyard, and I don't know.
We don't need to get into that a lot.
No. So do you think it's still a movie, or do you want to make it an episodic?
I feel like it would work better with the whole like drug bust thing if it was episodic.
Okay.
Rather, because mine was, I was thinking kind of like a hokey,
It's like one story arc with one guy.
really dramatic, sort of over, kind of like that one that I do not remember the name of that we started on Netflix, and it had like Will Ferrell and Kirsten Wiig, and it was like old timey sort of. Do you kind of remember that one?
Like recently.
It was like a year ago, probably
I have no
now.
idea then.
Never mind.
All right.
I don't remember the.
Was it a bank heist? Oh.
And it had the guy from The Wire
yeah,
too, whose name I don't
fear
remember.
of dying or something like that.
Yes, something
Trouble
like
in
that.
dying or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. It had the scar guy.
Mm-hmm. And he's awesome. I just don't remember his name.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
really cool.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Especially because I don't remember why I was bringing that up.
I don't either.
Cool.
Because it had a noir feeling to it.
Yeah.
But we've gone over that. I think we've drilled that into the ground.
It doesn't matter.
That's okay.
I still don't remember exactly.
Okay, so we're going episodic.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole arc of him.
That's what I was saying, because mine was supposed to be like over the top, and that show was kind of over the top, like silly.
It was like over the top.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking quite that crazy.
Right.
But I
More
was thinking
grounded.
really dramatic and just sort of crazy.
Okay.
Ludicrous a little bit.
I feel like ours is still dramatic, but because it's episodic, you can tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit more serious of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is less.
That's why I brought that up. I'm glad I remembered.
We got it.
I'm glad.
We got it. I think this is less of a like funny, because we've always done funny at this point, or
For the most
for
part.
the most part, we've had a comedy element, and of course, like if you write jokes into it subtly and well,
And that should happen because the main dude, I'm picturing him as being really quick. He's really witty. He's really
Exactly.
smart.
yeah,
But maybe he's got like a secondary guy who's not quite as fast, and so he makes jokes at his expense. That he's just like,
he's
wait,
the lackey.
wait, what? And he's like, don't worry about it, just do this. But for us, the audience, we're like, he's funny. That was quick-witted.
Oh, that
So.
Cliff
Rodriguez, what'd you name him?
Cliff Rodriguez.
Was
The money,
the money. We can probably do better.
probably.
In
I
any
don't know
case,
that right now, but
No, not right now.
not right now.
Okay, so we've got our main dude. He's infiltrated this big drug cartel sort of thing.
Very cartel, yeah. I couldn't think the word.
Oh, it's cartel.
I just kept saying like Operation Narcos.
It's fine. We got there.
Yeah.
But we've got all that. Is there a lounge sing kind of thing?
Of course.
Oh, cool. Okay, we're keeping that.
Of course.
So he's already on the force. Is she like super into him, and he could see himself like with her long term, but he's been like, pretending to be somebody else this whole time because he's been undercover?
Yeah.
So
he has
they've
sex
been-
with her a lot.
All right. go Cliff.
Yeah. Maybe she's a prostitute too. So it's like they have that weird, like, he pays her, but they also really like each other. But he's also undercover, and
Which is why he wants to keep paying her, because
Exactly.
he has feelings, but he just can't, because where's it going to go?
Exactly.
Ta-da, I'm actually, like, a cop, and I'm taking down maybe it's her boyfriend or something.
Is, like, one of the leaders?
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah.
Why is she a prostitute, then?
Maybe it's her brother. I have no idea.
I'm
like just thinking.
Brother.
Okay.
Because then she doesn't have to have sex with...
Yeah.
She doesn't have to.
Nope. Okay. So he maybe started using her as a way to get intel, but then feelings started to develop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was very linked to her brother, who was, like...
Because their parents died or
middle
something,
management.
and I don't know. So.
Yeah, so
they're close.
they're on hard times. Cool.
Okay.
I like
so
that.
we got her.
Yeah, we got her.
I like this.
Police chief is...
She's got really pretty hair. It's curly.
Sure.
Like
Police
wavy,
chief is
pretty.
standard police chief. Drug cartel leader is very smart. I was thinking, like, big suit guy.
Okay.
With, like, a cigar.
I like it. And a pocket square.
And, like, a mustache. And, like, gray suit, gray fedora, or trilby, or whatever. You know.
I don't know the difference, but I do
They
know
look
what you're
very
talking
similar.
about.
I don't know the difference either. I just know that fedoras have that stigma.
Yeah.
Which means trilbies also have that stigma.
Probably.
Because they look the same.
Yeah.
I don't own either.
Thank goodness for that. Really.
But I always do want one.
Putting it on the birthday list.
No.
So we've got the main guy.
Yeah, sure. There's a scientist inventor,
Oh, right, because he's got to be the mech dude.
mech dude.
Is he a good guy? Like, does he know that his work is going
Yes.
for bad things?
Yeah, I feel like he's paid very handsomely for the work he does for the drug cartel. But
A little morally bankrupt.
he's morally bankrupt.
That's too bad.
But he started selling... He started the mech business as, like, helping people. Mm-hmm. And then... he just got more money the other way.
I'd like to think that he's also sticking it to the cartel by, like, selling off tiny bits of information to other people, like competing
Sure.
companies.
Yeah, like he's constantly just
Because
making...
he just wants money.
Money.
Yeah. But also he's like, screw you guys.
Sure.
Because, I don't know.
And,
I
like,
think
maybe
that'd be funny.
they give him, like, bricks of the new drug and he, like, sells it at high costs, or, like, he sells it to a supplier so that there's more gang fighting
Yeah.
that he possibly doesn't know about, but, like...
Or he goes and bets on, like, street fights,
Sure.
but he already knows who's, like, going to win and stuff.
Sure. Because he's juicing him up.
Yeah, and he just doesn't care. Like, he just doesn't care.
But he's really
He's all
smart.
about the money. Oh, yeah.
Which is a problem for the undercover guy, because eventually he goes and, like, meets him, and then...
Is he suspicious, the scientist, do you think?
Yes.
Where'd
He's very
you come
smart.
from?
Yeah. He's like, how are you so familiar with my designs?
Yeah. Oh, well,
And he has, like, a very new mech
I flew them.
that the undercover...
You were talking piloting, and so I always think of,
pilot a
like,
mech.
planes,
No,
but
you just
they're
pilot a
land
mech.
things.
Think of that one movie with the big mechs. Pacific Rim.
Oh, okay.
Those are pilots.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
Okay. I just, yeah.
No, I get it.
I'm like, driver is for land
I
car.
feel like I when I was originally thinking of the idea, there was like a jet scene that I saw, but I think it was just in the
sky.
in the credits, or in the theme song. They kind of, like, pull
Do you like that
pull shades.
it's her still singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I like there's, like, mechs, like 8 mechs cross, and then they create, like, a stitch pattern that turns into the window, and then, like, it's smoky, and then it's in the bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see them, like, closing the whatever curtains or something and, like, turning around, and there she is.
Yeah. It's kind of cheesy when it's, like, something overlaid, but again, I keep thinking of the, like, Cowboy Bebop because it's like 3 colors mainly, and then you have like...
Yeah. That's a strong inspiration for us.
It's a really good anime.
That's the main thing. Also, I haven't seen as many as you have.
It's true. We've watched a lot together, though, so we can draw on a lot of the same sources.
If I can ever remember the titles, which is something I never really paid attention to.
That's fine.
I didn't know there'd be a quiz.
There is never a quiz. Until now.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
Discussion questions.
Okay, so should we think of a title for this?
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to flesh out? There's just what happens, I guess? He's in on the bus.
He just has that inner struggle.
He works his way up. He's trying to end it, obviously, take it down.
Yeah. As a cop, but he has that conflicting. He likes the people,
but he doesn't like what he's doing.
He doesn't like what he's doing.
He is not morally bankrupt.
No, he's not. He's a good dude.
He had some petty crimes to begin with, but
it was when he was.
This.
It was when he was younger, like 6 to 10 years, 20 years ago.
It's when he was lost.
Yeah.
And now he's found his way. It was all juvenile, sort of.
Exactly.
Kid stuff.
Whimsical.
Shoplifting
crimes.
And whimsical crimes. I'd like a list of some of those.
Yes, please. Give me your whimsical crimes.
The most whimsical, please.
Only whimsical.
Yes. If you turn to your left, we have a sign. Okay. So, I like that. I like that a lot. But what, he just works his way up? I mean, does...
Yeah, I think it's a...
he get discovered and then, like, tortured?
Sure.
Or... Okay. I didn't know where you saw that going.
No,
Because in mine, of course, it's like happy ending. He brings down everybody, figures out, oh, everybody's corrupt. That darn mayor. That darn mayor.
Yeah. I feel like I'm picturing he does get discovered by somebody, but it's in like a remote area, and he is able to like fight his way out.
Ooh, does he kill them? Are they like silenced for good?
Something like that, okay. Yeah. And like no one survives that ordeal. But it's like a very small body count, but he's like he needed to in order to...
It was for the good of the
going.
Mission, operation.
Yeah. And they like question him about it in the non-remote area, and he's like...
He gets back.
Yeah.
And they're like, why did you kill...
Well, no,
this guy?
Like, he calls the police to, like, stage a raid of it or whatever.
Ooh.
To, like, cover it up.
I see.
And they, like, burn it down or something.
I see.
Sure.
Okay. So there's a close call. That's
close call.
That's a good arc.
I feel like he makes a name for himself and is able to meet the boss.
Yes.
And then the boss takes a liking to him and has him on some, like...
And the scientist is also really close with the boss, I assume.
Yeah, he's kind of like a right-hand man, but
and
at the same time...
And so he's like, I don't trust this guy. And is the boss like, don't worry, I've got it. And like secretly doesn't trust him either, but pretends like all's like they're buddy-buddy.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't trust the undercover guy, but he also still doesn't trust the mech guy. Because he knows that he's taking his money and doing shady shit with it. Mm-hmm. So it's like both, because he's like, who do I trust more at this point?
I gotcha. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Cool.
And then that's at least like a season or two.
Yeah.
Right there, working his way up.
Yeah. Eventually, I think it's not like a happy ending, but it's like a very final ending where either he is able to kill the boss, but is killed in the crossfire, or like the boss just like kills him and then like the show ends.
That's horrible, but I kind of am into it. Like maybe he's set up the final police raid and our man Cliff, and then the main boss like kills him, but then the police like storm in and kill him. And so it's all like...
Or like arrest him.
Well, he's got a gun because he just shot the other dude.
Oh, that's true.
So he's got a gun, they're going to shoot him.
But maybe he throws it, like, hands up.
Okay.
I don't know.
In some case, do you like that idea? Like, maybe our main guy gets really hurt, but also he did his job.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Does Spike die at the end of Cowboy Bebop? At the stairs? That's what I'm picturing. Does this show already exist?
No.
Just to a lesser... better degree, more awesome show. This is different. Our guy isn't named Spike at all.
No, it might be Cliff even.
Could be. Cliff Rodriguez. It's not good.
No.
Yeah, let's think of a title, though.
Okay. What do you think are 2 words? What categories should they be?
Like
Drugs and... Police? I don't know.
What word do you want?
Well, I don't know much about either, so...
So, robots?
Or...
Drugs?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you have a robot one?
I'm thinking of one.
Okay, I'm gonna think.
Okay. Let's see. I was thinking we could do a stereotypical, really, really long anime title.
We haven't done that yet.
It's true. This could be our first. Could be like Mecha Brazil, Attack of
The Cartel.
the Cartel. Nope.
Probably not exactly, but... Well, what if
I like Cartel.
it was like the name of the mech company? Like Mechco. Or something. As the first part of our 12.
San Jose's Mech Emporium.
Oh, gosh.
I do like, okay, I did just say San Jose, and it makes me think that he has a very, like, high and mighty, the mech inventor man has a very high and mighty, holier than thou, yes, holier than thou air about him.
Well, yeah, he basically created life in robot form.
Exactly. So he like actually like bows and like puts his hands together as,
my gosh.
with like the rosary.
Oh my
to like
gosh.
people. Or he has one of the huge...
He sounds like this crazy character that I'm excited to
He has like a huge
meet.
the Spanish Inquisition hat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Because why not?
He's drowning in money.
He can do whatever he wants.
Really
he can be
smart.
as lavishly
Yeah.
rich and
He can
crazy.
get his way out of anything.
Yeah.
He can just be very eccentric.
Cool.
I like that a lot.
Sweet.
He sounds like he would be a fun character to have.
To animate even.
Yeah.
He like wears a cape.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because he wants to.
He's crazy.
I like it a lot. And it
Cool.
would be a little breath of fresh air. I mean, he's corrupt and like crazy, but he's going to be someone you love to hate.
Exactly, yeah. He's a very good, hateable character. Cool.
That makes me really excited now.
Okay.
Anyway.
So you're going to do drugs? And I'm going to do mechs.
I wasn't planning on doing drugs.
I'll do some robots.
So I'm going to be honest.
Yeah?
You were talking about the drugs that turned the monkeys, people.
Yeah.
Was that a little... It was like the tube that broke?
It was like, yeah, it was a suspended tube. Remember, it was like held in place in a prism-ish
Yeah, okay.
item.
Okay.
And then it breaks, and then they're like... Whoa.
Okay, I thought so, but I just really wanted to make sure.
Oh, right, because they end up in like
the space-time, like,
space
continuum
between
thingy.
space. I forgot about that. That was
Hit
a
the
really
table.
good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Because they didn't nearly make it out. Okay, sorry. Doing drugs. All right.
All right, so I thought of a word, mech word. You thought of a drug word?
Yes.
Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1.
Prism.
Crash. Crash Prism. I like Prism.
I totally stole that from...
You totally did. I said Prism.
Yeah. Because at first I was thinking crystal, and I was like, that sounds a little like the prostitute.
But it also sounds like a drug.
Yeah.
Crystal.
So I was thinking crystal, but then I thought it's the future. Maybe I should bump it up to prism.
Prism.
But, I mean, both were ideas that I had.
Let's make it a long title. Prism Crash.
Do you like that together? Does that fit with what we're doing?
Not really. Crash is not good. Prism Pilots. No.
Prism Wars.
No.
It sounds like Prison Wars.
It does. Prism
What if we just called it Prism?
Okay.
Because that's the drug.
Sure. Ooh, yeah. The drug's name is Prism. Cool.
Cool with that?
Yeah.
Do you want an extra long title, or are we going to make a really short title?
Let's do a really short title, but then like it has a subtitle that's really long.
Okay.
That we don't actually have to come up with.
Prism.
Flower of Renee.
Renee indeed.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. Because each season could have a season name that's as long as it wants to be.
Like season 1 is like Prism, :
The long, hard trek to the top.
or like aviation meets cartel drug lords in the heat of Brazilian summer.
This is turning into like a Netflix synopsis.
Yeah, but it's the title.
Woof. Prism.
Cool.
I like it.
I do like it.
I don't think we should stick with Cliff. I'm going to be honest.
Okay, so
I think his name should be different. We don't need to figure it out, but...
Raphael.
Sure.
That was easy. You're like, as long as it's not Cliff.
It just doesn't fit anymore.
All right.
It fit in my weird little world.
Okay, so full Latin cast though.
Hell yeah.
Pedro, that one guy, Pedro Pascal, because he's in Narcos, he's in Game of Thrones. I just really like him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, voice actor. Done.
He's Raphael, because he's hella cool.
All right, I'm in.
Sweet.
How much do we want it to be in Spanish? Wait, is it Portuguese in Brazil?
I think it's Portuguese. But either way.
I didn't study Spanish, I'm sorry. I studied French.
It's okay. It's all really, really similar.
Okay.
In Spain, when they speak Spanish...
It's got a lisp,
It's
right?
got a lisp when they say España. Because my 7th grade, 8th grade Spanish teacher had the lisp, I think.
Cool.
Maybe 7th grade. I don't remember.
Middle school?
Yeah. It's funny, though.
When they spoke English as well?
No.
Okay.
No. Like, specifically the Spain accent.
Were they from Spain?
I don't know. Maybe. They learned it in Spain?
That's
so they
cool.
had the accent? Yeah, it's cool.
I had very few native French speakers as teachers.
You had the one, though.
Mm-hmm. I had the one. Just the one, though. Out of my years of education.
Yeah, well, I think it left an impression on you.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Prism.
We got Prism.
We got Raphael, voiced by Pedro Pascal.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I'd watch this show. It sounds so good.
Somebody make this.
Make Prism.
Not the drug.
Don't do that. It's futuristic and it will kill you.
Yeah, it's for more evolved humans than we are.
Yes. What does it do? Is it like a mind enhancing?
I'm going to say there's
Body
going to be
enhancing?
some very, like, your body feels very nice, and then you also hallucinate.
Cool.
Like, it's a double-edged.
Okay.
And it could go good or bad.
You could have a bad trip
Yeah.
and you die.
Sure.
You like illegal drugs. I
I
don't
know
know.
nothing about this.
That's fine. Neither do I.
I know. We're the wrong people to be
Shoot up
making
all these drugs. Let me sniff up all these druggos.
Let me snuff them.
Let me snuff them. Snuff them good, boss.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the song
Oh, yeah.
La Trenza by Monferte?
Yes.
Laferte.
There you go.
Laferte. I don't know how to say it.
I mean, I
haven't
assume
heard
it's
it.
not the French pronunciation.
Laferte.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
Very cool song.
Obviously, look where we got.
So go listen to it on YouTube if you haven't. This has been Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks for listening.
We have a Twitter that you should definitely send us song suggestions.
Yes.
It's at Instant Anime Pod.
Yeah. We're running out.
Yeah.
The infinite music library that exists in the world.
Woof.
Too small.
Mm-hmm. We've been using Pandora.
And YouTube.
Yeah.
It's been good, I think.
We're doing okay,
song was
but
pretty good.
we'd love some suggestions.
Yeah. Do the work for us.
Don't put it that way. Come
Oh,
on.
it is
We want your
input.
interactions.
Yeah.
That's not the word I wanted either.
Input.
Yeah. That's
It matters to us.
Mm-hmm.
At least me, I don't know.
Yes, me too.
Well, cool.
So thank you for listening.
And have a great day.
Yeah. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.